an improvement. The entire auto industry around the world is fully committed to improving fuel efficiency every year across the entire spectrum of their products and is investing hundreds of billions of dollars in the technology to make that happen. Now, when you come to the United States, back in 2011, the auto industry made an agreement with the Obama administration for the aspirational, very ambitious target of 54 miles per gallon by 2025. And the only way that deal got done was the agreement of a good faith review to be completed by the spring of 2018 as to whether everything was developing as expected. And what was the expectation? The expectation was that by that point, gasoline would be $5, $6, $7 a gallon, and people would be purchasing 70% cars and 30% trucks. That was the basis for the agreement on the target. So what is the reality? Well, due to fracking in the United States, we all know that gasoline is below $3 a gallon, and it's going to be below $3 a gallon for a long time. And the mix is completely the opposite, as we've talked about for the last 2 years. People are moving towards purchasing 70% trucks and 30% cars. It's unbelievable. So the industry says there's a major disconnect between what the expectation was and what the reality is, and there needs to be a good faith review. And what happened is, after the election, in the waning days of the Obama administration, they slammed the door on the fingers of the auto industry, saying, we tricked you, this review is done. You know, this is the same administration that took 7 years to make up its mind about the Keystone Pipeline, all of a sudden was able to make up its mind in 45 days. That's not a good faith review, and it does not reflect the reality that's out there. And perversely, the implications of standards that are too extreme or onerous and too disconnected from reality is that you produce products that people won't buy, both because of their configuration and or there's no economic underpinning to pay for the technology that's in it, which will slow down the replacement of the vehicles that are on the road in the United States, leaving older, dirtier vehicles on the road longer. Imagine the average age is already approaching 12 years of the vehicles on the road in the United States, and costing millions of jobs. So you would end up with dirtier air and fewer jobs if you leave in place extreme, onerous regulation. And by the way, Joe, you're hearing this from business across the board about the last administration, that whether it's healthcare, financial regulation, and other things, well, yeah, we need regulation. But if they are extreme and onerous, you kill productivity in America, and you hold the economy back. And this is a perfect example of that. And I think the Trump administration is absolutely doing the right thing, saying, hey, there's a big disconnect between the regulatory demand and what's actually happened in the marketplace. Of course, we need to have cleaner air. Of course, we need to improve fuel economy. But we need to do it on a rational basis that genuinely achieves the goal and does not hold back the economy or disrupt the economy.